We are better than everyone. Our music is better than... We're better at everyone else at taking the American ideals of greed and unfettered capitalism.
Di mana bumi dipijak, di situ langit dijunjung. Tapi nampaknya, sesetengah fansek Korea lupa prinsip ni masa datang Malaysia. K-Nets ingat kita diam bila kena panggil miskin. Jom tengok macam mana satu Asia Tenggara bersatu, ajar mereka apa itu adab.
Diorang start mengutuk Southeast Asia, cakap yang kita ni miskin lah, kulit gelap lah, tak cantik lah. Lepas tu samakan Southeast Asians dengan binatang lah. So basically colonizer mentality and behaviours lah.
So when you have South Koreans calling other Southeast Asian monkeys because of their natural darker skin tone, it's weird, okay? It's super weird because at one point Lee used to be the it girl for South Korea. Southeast Asians retaliating by calling South Koreans plastic.
So macam mana geng-geng netizen Korea? Korang okey ke tak okey? Aku rasa korang dah teruk dah kena ni. Korang give up je lah, mengalah je lah.
Kalau kau suka BTS kan, kau nak tahu, kau termasuk sekali, kau dah termasuk dengan alam kafir.
Halo teman-teman, selamat datang di channel Ria Oktorina. Belakangan ini ramai perbincangan soal konflik online antara sebagian netizen Korea dan netizen Asia Tenggara yang bermula dari sebuah konser K-pop di Malaysia. Seperti biasa, konser adalah tempat orang menikmati penampilan langsung artis favorit. Tapi di konser itu muncul masalah ketika ada admin fansite dari Korea yang membawa perlengkapan fotografi profesional untuk merekam konten. Penggunaan peralatan profesional di area konser dianggap melanggar aturan dan juga mengganggu penonton lain karena bisa menutup pandangan. Dari sinilah muncul teguran. Yang seharusnya jadi persoalan teknis sederhana malah berkembang menjadi konflik di media sosial. Sebagian netizen Korea merespons dengan cara yang dianggap berlebihan. Muncul komentar bernada merendahkan Asia Tenggara, menyentuh isu fisik, ekonomi, bahkan sampai perbandingan yang tidak pantas. Reaksi ini memicu solidaritas netizen Asia Tenggara yang merasa wilayah mereka dihina.
Di mana bumi dipijak, di situ langit dijunjung. Tapi nampaknya, sesetengah fansek Korea lupa prinsip ni masa datang Malaysia. K-Nets ingat kita diam bila kena panggil miskin. Jom tengok macam mana satu Asia Tenggara bersatu, ajar mereka apa itu adab. Semuanya bermula di Axiata Arena masa konsert band Day 6 pada 31 Januari lepas. Beberapa fansite master dari Korea kantoi bawa kamera profesional yang jelas-jelas dilarang oleh pihak penganjur. Bila penonton tempatan tegur, mereka bukan saja tak terima, malah makin melampau. Isu ni jadi panas bila netizen Korea atau K-Nets mula masuk campur. Bukan setakat bela fansite tadi, tapi mereka mula keluarkan komen racist. Mereka hina ekonomi negara kita, ejek rupa fizikal orang Asian, malah panggil kita kurang pendidikan. Memang melampau. Tak cukup dengan itu, artis kita pun kena petik. Pelakon Indonesia Baskara Mahindra dan girl group Nona jadi mangsa ejekan fizikal dan latar belakang budaya mereka. K-Nets anggap budaya fan idol mereka lebih tinggi daripada undang-undang negara orang lain. Tapi mereka silap besar. K-Nets mungkin tak sangka yang serangan ni bakal satukan seluruh Asia Tenggara. Di bawah tanda pagar #SEA_Blinks, netizen dari Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand sampai Filipina bergabung tenaga untuk ganyang balik keangkuhan mereka secara digital. Kita tunjuk pada mereka, jangan sesekali usik kedaulatan dan maruah jiran-jiran kita. Konflik ni jadi pengajaran besar. Adab tu lebih tinggi daripada populariti. Jadi, korang pasukan mana? Pasukan ikut aturan atau pasukan janji opa happy? Cuba komen kat bawah.
Okay, so something crazy is happening right now because South Korean netizens are beefing with Malaysia and the South Korean netizens are getting cooked.
To be honest, I'm not the type of person that often joins in on online debates, but if someone dares to roast any of Southeast Asia country, especially if they come from outside the Southeast Asia region, I think I will respond harshly as well, especially if it involves racism. It's intolerable. I gotta say that no other country is allowed to roast any of Southeast Asia country or ASEAN members. That's a privilege reserved for us, a fellow ASEAN member only. Others are not invited. We may mocking each other, but we also love each other deeply as well. I really love and admire this siblings relationship.
K-nets versus siblings has got to be one of the most funniest and entertaining things that I've seen in a while. So Rena akan explain kenapa benda ni terjadi, apa pengembangan dia dan apa pendapat Rena. So this whole thing started sebab ada konsert K-pop dekat Malaysia. And standard lah, kalau you pergi konsert, you nak enjoy the performance live. Tapi masalahnya, during the concert, ada admin daripada Korean fan sites yang bawa masuk professional photography tools untuk record that concert dan untuk buat content untuk diorang punya sites. And usually these sites are run by Koreans. So fans Malaysia tak berapa happy lah and they vented it online because number one, rules are rules and you should respect that. And number two, it ruins some people's experience dekat sana because when you have professional tools, then of course you akan block people's view. Dia kacau orang lain punya experience. Tapi masalahnya, the netizens ni, dia orang tak boleh terima teguran. Dah lah dia orang dah salah, tak minta maaf. Lepas tu start jadi racist. Dia orang start mengutuk Southeast Asia, cakap yang kita ni miskin lah, kulit gelap lah, tak cantik lah. Lepas tu samakan Southeast Asians dengan binatang lah. So basically colonizer mentality and behaviours lah. And Southeast Asia is not having that. And kita orang semua dah tahu tentang siblings. Maksudnya Southeast Asia siblings. Kita memang act macam sibling. Kalau kita mengutuk each other, it's all good. Sebab deep down inside, we love each other. Kalau kita memerlukan pertolongan antara satu sama lain, we're very efficient at it. Tapi jangan orang luar mengutuk kita orang punya siblings. Kita akan bergandeng bahu dan kenakan kau balik. Jangan lawan dengan netizen Malaysia, dengan netizen Indonesia, Thailand. Kita orang bergabung, orang luar will not have a chance. And in the end of the day, kenapa Rina rasa kita semua bergabung kuasa dan bagi balik setepek dekat K-nets ni is because number one, we hate colonizers. We hate racist people. We hate people who think that they're superior from other people. Macam Zionist, faham tak? So to me, it's totally fair for everybody to hate on that concept. Now, a disclaimer, I do not think that all Koreans think like this because ada je orang Korea yang datang and cakap, I'm sorry for the way that some K-nets has responded towards this and it does not reflect everybody. And I agreed with that. So kesimpulannya, kalau you dah buat salah tu, belajarlah untuk minta maaf. Tak payahlah kau besar kepala, keras kepala, mengutuk orang lain pula tu. Nanti nampak sangatlah perangai buruk tu, perangai benak tu terlampau menyerlah. Dah satu negara, your whole society kena kecam globally. Kan dah mendapat.
Guys, nampaknya peperangan antara netizen Korea dan juga netizen siblings semakin menjadi-jadi. Kalau hari pertama orang Malaysia gaduh dengan orang Korea, hari kedua orang Indonesia join. Sekarang ni kalau korang tengok, orang Brazil pun nak join. Okay, orang Brazil pun tak puas hati dengan geng-geng Korea yang sangat-sangat racist ni. Jom kita cerita sikit, jom kita tunjuk sikit post-post menarik, tweet-tweet menarik sebelum tu. Korang yang minat konten-konten entertainment macam ni boleh tekan butang follow dekat sini. Okey, ini sebenarnya antara gambar terawal, okey, yang netizen Korea keluarkan untuk menghina orang-orang Asia Tenggara. Okey, dia nak kata muka kita muka beruk lah, muka monyet lah kan. Tapi reply kita simple je. Ini sebenarnya bukan muka kita. Ini adalah muka orang-orang Korea sebelum diorang buat plastik surgery. Lepas tu, ada orang Korea yang kata dekat thread, Malaysia ada Twin Tower je. Diorang tak boleh pun nak hidup dekat bangunan-bangunan tinggi macam ni. Okay? Jungle people don't have this type of house. Kalau korang nak tahu, dekat Korea, diorang ni kaya macam mana pun, diorang dapat hidup dekat kondo je weh. Yang betul-betul top 1% je yang mungkin ada mansion ke, villa ke, landed ke kan. Yang lain semua duduk dekat kondo. Semua kena parking dekat basement. Diorang tak tahu ke yang kita ni sebenarnya lagi suka rumah landed. Yang kaya-kaya duduk dekat landed. Even yang tak kaya pun duduk dekat kampung-kampung. Rumah cantik-cantik, tanah lapang, kereta, parking depan rumah. Makan terus masuk dalam. Tak payah kau nak naik lift. Macam ni rupa rumah orang kaya dekat Malaysia. Ini pun belum level-level top 1%, top 5%. Okay? Kebanyakan orang Malaysia kalau ada duit sikit, diorang lebih prefer duduk landed. Orang-orang Korea ni je yang beria duduk kondo tinggi-tinggi. Even kalau orang Malaysia duduk dekat apartment, duduk dekat kondo pun, tengoklah view kita macam mana. Ada KLCC, Ada apa, menara KL, menara semualah, menara tinggi-tinggi skyscrapers yang sangat-sangat cantik ni kalau nak dibandingkan dengan menara Korea yang tak tinggi mana tu. Sekarang ni ramai juga pelik, yelah Asia Tenggara nak backup Malaysia, fahamlah ni kenapa Brazil pun nak masuk campur juga ni. So ada orang Brazil kata diorang memang tak tolerate racism semua ni, dan diorang sebenarnya pernah bergaduh dekat Twitter dengan geng-geng Korea few years ago. Tak tahulah pasal isu sama, mungkin tak tahulah pasal isu apa, mungkin pasal kes yang sama, pasal isu-isu K-pop ni kan. Tapi mungkin ada yang kata disebabkan Brazil ni berada dalam equator line, satu garis dengan kita, okey, iklim khatulistiwa, sebab itulah diorang tolong kita. Okey, sebab kita dua ni sebenarnya walaupun jauh, Malaysia, kalau korang tengok geografi map tu Malaysia kat sini, kalau korang pergi ke kiri yang boleh, korang akan nampak Brazil kat ujung sana, tapi berada dalam garisan yang sama. Sebab itulah diorang nak tolong kita. Dan isu ni bukan sahaja melibatkan netizen, even influencer, artis-artis pun dah komen pasal ni. Contoh, kita ada Cik Puan Sarimah Ibrahim, dia kata apa? Dia adalah proud Muslim Sea woman, lahir dekat Ireland tapi choose to live in sea. Ada darah Irish, ada darah Melayu, darah Indo, even Chinese heritage. Tapi ramai kawan-kawan Asia. Okay? And the most important part, dia kata, kita tahu rupa kita macam mana dan rupa kita tidak memerlukan plastik surgery. Aku rasa antara penghinaan paling kreatif yang kita lemparkan dekat orang-orang Korea ni adalah orang-orang Korea tak boleh guna caps lock. Okay? Diorang tak reti Inggeris. Diorang punya language hanyalah Korean language. Tak ada caps lock. Emosi marah ke, sedih ke, apa ke, sama je. Okay? Caps lock pun orang boleh buat bahan juga. So macam mana geng-geng netizen Korea? Korang okay ke tak okay? Aku rasa korang dah teruk dah kena ni. Korang give up je lah. Mengalah je lah. Sebab apa? Dari segi suicidal rate, South Korea sangat-sangat tinggi. Sebab itulah diorang punya artis, diorang punya idol tak tahan. Okay, takut netizen ni tak tahan. Sebab apa? Orang Malaysia, orang Indonesia ni semua, bahan-bahan pun, dia tak ambil dah sampai ke hati. Dia tak ada terasa, tak adalah kita nak pergi kerja dan tengah drive nak fikir, oi, siap betul lah orang Korea ni. Tak ada. Kita dekat social media je lebih-lebih. Tapi orang-orang Korea ni dia boleh bawa makan dalam hati tau. Takut dekat Han River nanti penuh dengan diorang ni. So, nasihat aku untuk orang Korea, baik korang give up. Okay, itu saja guys. Macam biasa, yang nak support Wibro, tekan butang follow.
Konflik ini dengan cepat berubah dari persoalan tata tertib konser menjadi perang opini di media sosial. Banyak netizen Asia Tenggara melihat komentar rasis sebagai bentuk penghinaan kolektif, bukan sekedar perdebatan individu. Fenomena solidaritas regional pun muncul. Netizen dari Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, dan negara Asia Tenggara lain saling mendukung. Ini menunjukkan kuatnya rasa kebersamaan ketika identitas kawasan dianggap diserang. Di sisi lain, penting dipahami bahwa komentar rasis datang dari sebagian individu, bukan representasi seluruh masyarakat Korea. Bahkan ada netizen Korea yang meminta maaf dan menegaskan bahwa sikap tersebut tidak mencerminkan semua orang. Konflik digital seperti ini memperlihatkan bagaimana media sosial bisa memperbesar emosi dan mempercepat penyebaran sentimen negatif. Dalam hitungan jam, narasi bisa berubah dari masalah lokal menjadi isu regional.
You can't tell me this whole beef started with a Malaysian concert. Apparently, there's a K-pop group called Day 6 that was performing at a venue in Malaysia. The organizers of the venues did not want concert-goers to use cameras or videos during the performance. However, South Korean fans are going to do what South Korean fans are going to do, okay? And sneak in a large professional camera into the venue and took photos of the event. It's like they want to be seen. Now, Malaysian fans call them out online, with one posting a video showing the face of a fan site operator. This is what lit the field, because everything after that was open season, okay? Twitter literally became their battlefield, and they were dragging each other for filth. At first, I couldn't believe that this whole thing started because of a concert, but when you look deep into it, it seems like that these two groups have had tension between each other for a long time, and you could see it in the way they were cussing each other. This whole thing comes down to who's the face of Asia when it comes to beauty and entertainment. So when you have South Koreans calling other Southeast Asian monkeys because of their natural darker skin tone, it's weird, okay? It's super weird, because at one point, Lee used to be the it girl for South Korea. Southeast Asians retaliating by calling South Koreans plastic because apparently South Korea is the mecca for facial surgery. Listen, this is not going away, but it kind of reminds me of this ongoing beef that we all have seen between Lebanese and the rest of the Middle East. Learn how to get along.
So Southeast Asians are beefing with South Koreans, and as a South Korean, when I hear you guys say, oh, Koreans are racist, capitalist, greedy, class obsessed, starved for white attention, Western attention, pick-me-shas, obsessed with money, obsessed with power, obsessed with climbing the political and social and work ladder. We consider ourselves supremacists. We are better than everyone. Our music is better than... We're better at everyone else at taking the American ideals of greed and unfettered capitalism and completely losing our souls. So much so that we have let our country be taken over by corporations and conglomerates that run... Corporations like Samsung and LG completely run the country and the nation. And that's why our presidents have always been crooks and criminals. And that's why some of them even unalive themselves and bring in witches into the blue house. You know what I say as a Korean? You're right.
Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of shit about the Southeast Asia versus Korea, like Twitter fight happening right now. And I want to ask specifically white Americans to observe, leave alone. Yes, I do think East Asia has a lot to unpack when it comes to Southeast Asia as a whole. Like, a lot of racism, colorism, all that shit, classism. But if you're white, stay out of it. It's not your business. I'm already seeing people making jokes that they shouldn't be making. The people who are saying it can say it. You can't. Don't put on the accent. Don't repeat the jokes. Just read, have a chuckle, have a laugh. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Hey. This is to the Koreans. You know, with our discourse with the siblings. You guys are wrong, okay? You guys are wrong. First of all, my fellow Koreans, why the fuck are you guys victimizing yourselves online? You guys were wrong for bringing a huge DSLR camera to a concert that you're not supposed to. And secondly, you wanted to victimize yourselves online and then garner sympathy from people. Thirdly, we have Samsung phones. These phones can zoom in on a lot of things. My best friend has sent me videos and pictures of the fucking moon, and I can see all the fucking craters. It is that good. And Samsung phones can basically be, it has enough processing power that could be a fucking computer, which is insane to me. So yeah, you don't need a DSLR camera. And then, you know, the next thing you guys want to do is double down. And how did you guys double down? By saying the most derogatory and racist shit to the siblings. So it tells me that you guys are immature, can't take feedback, and then don't want to take any corrective action because you don't think you're wrong. But you guys are so wrong in this situation, and it's not okay. So yes, I'm siding with the siblings. And those of you who are siding with the Koreans and harassing my fellow sibling mutuals on here, I will find you. I will find you. But with that, Koreans are so wrong in this situation, and we all need to work on going to therapy. We have a lot of generational trauma that we need to deal with, especially because we were 100 years ago, we were still occupied by Japan. Just think about it. My grandparents were born in the 30s, 1930s, sorry. So and my grandpa passed away several years ago, and he died with a lot of secrets, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, things he didn't want to share with me or my other siblings, his grandkids, because he didn't want us to go through those things. It's somewhere in there in me. I get sensitive about certain things, and I know it. But if we can't handle, do introspective work or therapy and take feedback or criticism, it puts us in a place where we're just gonna be the victims mentally. And it creates toxicity, and then we're on the pipeline for narcissism as a collective. And I think we're almost there, because we're on the level of toxic that a lot of other Asians don't want to be associated with, to be honest. So I'm just gonna let that sink in, you know? As a Korean American, I do have a hard time getting along with other Koreans because of this mentality. We're not better than everyone else. We should not be white adjacent, but I know there are Koreans that are white adjacent, Korean Americans. They also perpetuate racism and colorism and classism, just like our Koreans back in the homeland. And with that, I'm just gonna end it there.
I tak takut nak bakar korang semua. I don't afraid to fight with you guys. Let's go, jom. Nak lawan dengan orang Malaysia, jom. You want to fight with Malaysian people? Let's go. Oh my God, Mr. Marcus. Oh my God. You see, another new attacking. You see, I just opened my life for 10 minutes. Yeah. Tanya, calm down, relax. 800 people in the room. Nanti sahabat, thank you kan sahabat. Semakin salam, semakin happy Sunday also day. Penat tak penat? Marah, aku panas. Very hot right now, aku panas. Very hot. Panas. Mula dah buat aku panas. I just started my life, it does make me very hot right now. Panas, very panas. Panas sangat. Very hot. No, very hot. Don't speak Korean. I'm not Korean. Kamu orang mana? Aku orang Malaysia. I'm from Malaysia. Malaysia. Oh my God. Hey, 나 진짜 너무 웃기죠. 너무. Siapa dapat pembangunan? Apa ni komen ni pelik-pelik ni komen lu kena. Ni komen lu pernah makan ubat tu ni. Yeah, passport, yeah. Even Mr. Marcus to see, even I have to prepare my passport to prove my nationality during my life. You see how hilarious is this, our darling. Everyone going, makan kelakar gila ni. How hilarious is until I need to show my passport, everyone. I need to show my freaking passport, yeah. No. Calm down, relax. Relax, pikir aja.
Pada akhirnya, kejadian ini menjadi pengingat penting tentang etika komunikasi lintas budaya. Internet menghubungkan banyak komunitas dengan latar belakang berbeda, dan rasa hormat adalah fondasi utama agar interaksi tetap sehat. Ketika kritik dibalas dengan hinaan, konflik mudah melebar. Sebaliknya, pengakuan kesalahan dan permintaan maaf bisa meredakan ketegangan. Banyak pihak sepakat bahwa rasisme dan sikap merasa superior hanya memperburuk keadaan. Solidaritas Asia Tenggara menunjukkan kekuatan persatuan, tetapi juga penting agar respons tetap proporsional dan tidak memperpanjang konflik. Tujuan akhirnya bukan memenangkan debat online, melainkan menjaga hubungan antar komunitas tetap saling menghargai. Kejadian ini bukan sekedar drama internet, melainkan pelajaran bahwa ruang digital membutuhkan kedewasaan, empati, dan tanggung jawab dari semua pihak.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here.